to the bowl. The name proziaki is driven from a word proza, which in Polish dialect from Podkarpackie means baking soda. So this is basically the most important ingredient. We are adding some salt, of course. I prefer sea salt. And as you know, to activate baking soda, you need to mix it with something sour, really sour. In Podkarpackie, we are using kefir or buttermilk. Today, I'm using something different because we couldn't get this ingredient. So this is a mix of sour cream and some sour Dubai dairy milk. So I'm pouring it into the bowl. And I'm starting mixing with the wooden spoon. Mixing till it comes together. Yeah, we're making proziaki, if you want to say, for degustation. We're mixing. Sometimes you may add a little bit more flour if it doesn't come together. Sometimes you may want more buttermilk. It has to really be a ball a little bit. So I'm putting it on the working surface. Actually, how I turn out today, there is no working desk in Dubai. So this is a coffee table. I'm cooking on a coffee table. I am mixing it with my hand till it comes together. It's like very easy and fast recipe, so it's good to have it in your food repertoire. As in Podkarpackie region, at the beginning of 20th century, they will make these flatbreads at the end of the week. There was no bread in households, and when it is too cold outside and I want to go to the bakery for the fresh bread, I will make proziaki at my home. I'm rolling it out. It can't be too thin, but as you prefer. You can cut proziaki, cut the flatbreads with anything you want. It can be glass, it could be a pastry cutter. I'm cleaning my hands right now, very important thing while you're cooking. And I'm heating a skillet. You want to heat a skillet at the beginning on the high heat. No fat, no butter, no olive oil. And I'm using a pastry cutter to cook proziaki. It's a nice thing to have at home, especially when you make lots of pierogi. I know you love pierogi and any kind of the dumplings. You will end up with some scraps, but that's completely fine. Just make another bowl out of it and roll it out again. Of course, you can use different kind of flours to make proziaki. If you want to go healthy, you can add some buckwheat flour from extra nutty flavor or wholemeal flour. But the simplest one are the best. And usually proziaki are eaten with just a bit of soft butter and some preservatives, but today I'm going to show you 3 different types of toppings. We're starting with the aubergine one. I wanted to serve the aubergine topping with the Greek yogurt, some smoked paprika, and this recipe will be inspired by Middle Eastern baba ganoush, but without the tahini flavor, because we'll bring this nutty and strong aromas with the different ingredients. When your pan is heated, put it on the medium heat and place the dough, the flatbreads on it. It will take just 1-2 minutes to make them to be ready. you're looking for something that is golden brown, you'll see. It will happen in 1 or 2 minutes. It's better to cook them on a medium heat rather than the high heat because you don't want to end up with the raw inside. The raw dough is not especially what I like. While they are still on the pan, I can start making my eggplant paste. I roasted 3 eggplants on a very high heat oven. I put some olive oil, salt and black pepper. I baked them for like 40 minutes till they were like extremely soft, a little bit browned. I wanted to achieve smoke flavor as well. But I will enhance this smoke flavor with one of my favorite ingredients in the vegetarian cooking, which is a smoked paprika. Originally from Spain and Hungary, but in Polish cooking you can make every vegetarian dish better with it. We're still cooking. Putting some salt to my baba ganoush, Polish baba ganoush, and Greek yogurt. You don't want to use any blender. You want to have this rather interesting in textures paste. Right. So I'm mixing. It would be better to use a fork. Just a few moves. The ball, and that's ready. Good. How fast it was? Oh yeah, they're ready. I will cook them on the other side. And keep your attention because at the end we don't end up with enough portion for all of you. So ask some question about making them. So who follow the whole process enough and in the focus will end up with this beautiful project, which is Podkarpackie treat. Another topping I'll make, because basically that will be all. The baba ganoush, Polish baba ganoush, some aged Polish goat cheese, because Podkarpackie region is actually famous from the very good aged mature goat cheese, and with oregano. Another one will be my actually favorite one. It will be like my, I would say even a comfort food. It will be butter with the roasted garlic. The roasted garlic that was roasted in a foil for 40 minutes till caramel-like, soft and sweet. This is insane how garlic can change in only 30 minutes. Okay, proziaki are ready. It took a bit longer than I thought, but still fast. It's still faster than baking bread. I believe it could be another trend, like at the beginning of the pandemic everybody will cook bread to relax. I believe making pierogi will be another one. Another trend. So I'm putting more proziaki on the pan. And now start mixing my roasted garlic butter. I am putting an extremely soft butter to a bowl. But proziaki already again, on the other side. Don't burn them, as I sometimes do. And now roasted garlic. I don't know if you see how it looks like. This beauty. It's extremely soft, so basically you want to squeeze them out to the pot, like this. Very satisfying thing to do. I would say roasted garlic is one of my favorite things in the world. Some sweet, some umami-ish. They're so soft. They'll be delicious. So mixing again with a pinch of salt, and I usually add a squeeze of lemon for of a fresh flavor. But they're fine, just like that. In Polish cuisine, we mostly are based of the animal fats, especially butter, and that's good because butter is essential in every good cooking. I would say this is the most important ingredient when it comes to the building flavor along with the salt. So yeah, my project here ready again. I'm making a towel over it. Oops, happens. Don't fall. Yeah, another fruit. So while the other proziaki are cooking, I will start making very classical Polish dessert, in my mind at least, because it's based on the ingredients, sweet ingredients that for me are essential for the Polish cooking. Starting with the twaróg cheese. When I lived abroad in Spain, I missed twaróg so much. There is no similar cheese in the world. It is so fresh, so delicious at the same time, and this is not very fatty, so you can have it whenever you want. So I'm putting twaróg, making basically twaróżek, which is a thing that many people in Poland will eat for breakfast. Sour, not sour, sweet, not sweet, as you prefer. Today we'll try the sweet version. So mixing again with the sour cream. You can use full-fat sour cream or the creme fraiche for the better result. But trust me, I am a fan of the Greek yogurt, but not here. You want to enhance the twaróżek with the very fat flavor, which made twaróg taste definitely better. You can add some extra ingredients here, vanilla extract, rose water, cardamom, cinnamon, whatever you like. But I'm not sweetening it because it will serve the roast petal preserve. And yeah, they're ready. I will take another plate. Switching pans, and I'm hitting for mushrooms. I don't know if you like mushrooms. They're essential for the Polish cooking. I wanted to present some wild mushrooms because Polish cuisine is famous from them, but we couldn't get them in Dubai. So we're using Polish pieczarka, the basic mushroom that our world know. But the fun fact that Poland is the biggest exporter of mushrooms, this kind of mushrooms. So yeah, they will be very Polish. So I can start putting some proziaki together. Taking one. Put in some baba ganoush, Polish-like paste, then goat cheese, and we're out of herbs. Someone from my team can come to the kitchen for the herbs. Victoria, help me, please. It's important to have allies in the kitchen, right? I'm heating olive oil. So while I'm waiting for my herbs, I'll make another project with the different toppings. And this time it will be sweet one, starting from the dessert. I know how you treat dessert, but sometimes I prefer to start with dessert than with the main dish. Thank you, Victoria. As I promised, I'm using another crucial for the Polish cooking ingredients. I'm using the preserve made of the Rozkoszny, and this one comes from my region, Podkarpackie. This is pure delight. One of my favorite things. And we usually stuff pączki, donuts, with it, but this is some special that you can use it whatever you like. I'm going to macerate strawberries. There is not some season right now in Poland for that, but that's fine. I will enhance the flavor with the rose water. As for I'm using rose petal preserve and honey to make it more sweet. So I'm mixing basic honey with the rose water. The honey was kind of runny, but right now it's even more. And macerating strawberries is a great thing, and usually I prefer to leave them on the counter for at least 1 hour. Then they will release some juices. But if you don't have time, that's fine also to just eat them straight. So yeah, serving this one. Strawberry, another strawberry. And tell me, who is a sweet tooth here? Who likes desserts so much that prefer to start with dessert than main dish, sour dish? Is someone like this here? You are the first one, you will get this. So I'm, on the final touch for this, I'm putting over the top the bee pollen. This one also comes from the Podkarpackie. So you're getting this one. Come. Okay, back on track. For the final touch of the project with the eggplant and the Polish Podkarpackie goat cheese, I am putting oregano. I usually make this with the majoram, but we couldn't get it in Dubai, so oregano has a slight similar flavor. So another question, maybe not. Oh yeah, the question: what is the most important ingredient in proziaki? It was the first guy. Not correct answer. Baking soda. So please, lady, the lady in the back. She was the first one. Yeah, thank you. So the last one, but don't worry, I'll make more proziaki for degustation at the end. I am frying mushrooms on a very heated pan. I putting some salt, as always. But just know that when you put some salt on the skillet with the mushrooms, it will make them a little bit more watery, which is a good tip to know in the cooking, especially when you cook onion, because it is nearly impossible to burn onion when you put salt at the beginning of the cooking. I am frying them till golden brown. Waiting for that, I'm going to prepare another one, another project. Tell me, which one I should do right now? With the eggplant paste or the sweet one? Help me. Eggplant, okay. You see, he will get one right now. So, thank you. Checking my mushrooms. So there was a eggplant one, now the strawberry twaróg one. So another question, I have to come up with a question. Maybe not connected with the food. Very easy one. What's the capital of Poland? Warsaw. Who will get the project? Another touch. Be Poland. And some rose water preserve. So, bon appetit, smacznego, as we say in Polish. If you have ever been in Podkarpackie region, you will notice there's like plenty of regional dishes that are like amazing. Starting with my favorite one, which are called fuczki. This is kind of a funny name in Polish, and there are fritters made out of the fermented cabbage, kapusta kiszona. So usually served with the caraway and some sour cream on the side. Similar comforting dish as with the latkes or placki ziemniaczane, which are made of the grated potatoes. But this one gets this punch out of the sauerkraut, kiszona kapusta. I'm waiting for the one with mushrooms, as they're my favorite one. But while waiting, I prefer which one I made last time with the twaróg, right? So right now with the eggplant. So another question connecting with the show. What is the most, according to me, what is the most crucial seasoning in the vegetarian cooking that I use in this paste, this spread? Do you know? It's red. It's smoky. Whole name? But the whole name of the... Yeah, smoked paprika. Smoked paprika! Oh, but she was the first. Smacznego. Okay, when mushrooms are ready, I'm going to make a sauce, wine sauce. So if you cannot drink wine, this one is not for you. I put in some white dried wine. I'm using the wine here. I am creating wine sauce because recently Podkarpackie region became a region that is crucial for the winemakers. I'm getting as warmer and warmer in Poland, and you can drink wonderful wines in Podkarpackie. Put in some wine. This is not necessary, I'm just showing off. And then I'm going to create the sauce with the butter, which is called emulsifying. Just putting cold butter on a pan, spoon by spoon, mixing. Also I'll put some rosemary to enhance the flavor, and mixing. What a wonderful smell. Another spoon of butter and it will be ready to serve. But actually after this fire situation, there is no alcohol in the wine. Brown-like, or I would say golden-like, and serving. This one will be eaten with the forks because the proziak will be soaked in a buttery wine sauce. But starting with a knife, thank you. Putting some garlic, roasted garlic butter. And I think it's ready, so we can turn it off. And then mushrooms, a few of them on top, and a tablespoon or two with the wine, buttery, rosemary sauce. And you see it will be like extremely wet, like baba or rum, but on the savory side, and I think way better than baba or rum. Some rosemary on top, if you like strong tea flavor. And question. Is it true that Poland is the biggest exporter of the pitarka mushroom? Is it fact or not? Yes. The lady on the back was the first one who put the hand. That was the answer? Yes, you won. Yeah, but I'm making more of it. Some roasted garlic again. I will put salt. If you don't want to eat this mushroom with proziaki, which I highly recommend, you can serve with chałka, which is also Polish kind of bread. It will be even more soft after serving, but toast it to be sure that there is different textures in the dish. Will my team help me with thinking on the questions? Victoria, help with the question.
Oh my God, wait a second. Name of the president.
Excuse me?
Name the president.
Okay, who is the president of Poland? Wow, didn't expect this energy here. Smacznego. Okay, I asked about the capital of the president. This show is getting political. Butter, never too much. Mushrooms. So my team has a great question. Another one. Help me. Or no, I know, because we are promoting Podkarpackie, so ask the more difficult one. What is the capital of the Podkarpackie region? You don't know? No, that's not correct answer. Okay, Rzeszów, you won. You're getting one. So I'm making the last one. Pick, which one do you want? The dessert one, the eggplant one, or the more mushroom? More mushrooms? Okay, I hear mushrooms. You cannot resist. But don't worry, I'm going to make them after the shows anyway. That will be another food question. What are the Podkarpackie fritters made out of the sauerkraut, kiszona kapusta? What is this funny name of? Do you know? No, that's the biggest. Fritters. Fried. No. No, kefir was a fermented drink. It was inside the dough. Who knows? It started with the F. Yeah, I hear futki. That's the correct answer. So, thank you for the show, for coming here and learning how to make proziaki. I'm going to make more of them right now, but without all the stuff. So if you want to taste or to ask some more questions, come here to the stage. And yeah, thank you and smacznego.